So we were working on this R markdown file last time. So make sure that you have loaded ggplot2 and dplyr. These are the ones that we're going to make use of in this particular file. Okay, we were working on this faithful data set. So we'll skip that because we have already discussed that. And then we also worked on the Mpg data. Okay, so let me load that first. I hope you have loaded the Mpg data. Okay, so view. So we have worked on this last time. Okay, and we said that it consists of 1, 2, 3. So let me glimpse. Okay, it consists of 234 observations with 6 variables. Manufacturer, it's treated here as a character variable. Model, displacement, fuel displacement, and we learned about this last time. We said that the higher the displacement, uh, the more consumption of gasoline the car has. The year model, it can only be 1998 or 2008. Number of cylinders. Then this I think is transmission type. Then the type of drive, front wheel, rear wheel. Okay, and then city driving consumption in the city, consumption in the highway. And then we have two others, FL and class. I forget what FL is, and then class, right? So this is the type of data we were working on last time. Okay, so okay, where did we stop, guys? I think we already answered this, yung tally at saka yung number of manufacturers. I think we were able to finish that. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Did we do this already, guys? I think we distinguished between the aesthetic, okay, an aesthetic in the mapping itself and aesthetic in the geom point itself. We said there's a difference between that. So when you put an aesthetic inside the mapping, then that aesthetic is scaled. Not yet? Okay. Ito guys, yung for example yung color pinasok natin sa mapping o kaya yung color pinasok natin sa geom point. I think na-discuss natin yan. Oo. Dito sa generate as sky. Sa anong number to? Relationship between displacement and highway. Okay? Saan yan? Exercise 3, before exercise. This one? Before this one. Ito. Okay, sige. Thank you. All right, for this one. Okay. So, okay, let's answer this quickly because I'm sure you'll be able to answer this already. What's the relationship between the consumption in the city and the consumption in the highway? Okay, these are two quantitative variables, so we know we can use the scatter plot for that. Okay, so relationship, guys, positive, negative relationship. Answer. Okay, you can just unmute yourself so that we.
Positive.
Okay, positive relationship because as one variable is increasing, increases, the other variable increases also. Or as one variable decreases, the other variable also decreases. Okay, so how do we determine, guys, by visual? We look at the plot from left to right, and if we see that the trend from left to right is increasing, then that's a positive relationship. On the other hand, if you look from left, from let's say from 0 going up in the x-axis, and if we see that the trend is going down this way, then that's what we call an inverse or a negative relationship. Okay. So any questions with this? I think this is quite self-explanatory. But what it's not good about this is, take a look at your x-axis, guys. Mahahaba kasi yung pangalan ng manufacturer. So although na-plot natin to, geom point. Wait. Saan na tayo? So I'm jumping. So dito sa number 1, wala tayong problema. Pero yung number 2, guys, and model at saka manufacturer, di ba si model is, where's model? It's a character, no? A4. Tapos si manufacturer, character din, which we, last time, we converted into a factor, no? Para ma-count natin na, ma-sort natin yung pag-count, if you recall last time. Now, pag yung point natin to, guys, okay, ang gagawin, mapaplot pa rin, pero ang gagawin, it will be more of a counting, no? Yan. Okay, and then what's not good about this is that yung manufacturer natin, mahaba yung pangalan. Okay? Even if we flip, guys, pag sinabi natin flip, pinagpapalit natin sa x at saka sa y axis. If we flip this, okay, so that could address the long names for the model. Pero ganun pa rin sa manufacturer, although hindi na masyado, no? Okay, we will address this. We will learn how to present this siguro later, depende sa pace natin. Okay, let me check. Okay, thank you. Thank you for those answers, guys. Okay, any questions? Okay, if you notice, guys, I'm breezing through this because I'm expecting that you have looked at this by yourself. Okay, and medyo alam na naman natin to. Ang nabago lang dito, guys, yung coordinator flip dito, which just interchanges the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, so here are some other data. Okay, Mpg diamonds, no? This is also from ggplot. Tinignan natin kanina, guys. Economics. Okay, so let's, we know this already, guys. Hindi na natin i-GG yung point na to. City and highway, we just did this a while ago. And then si diamonds, no? Si diamonds is a data set also. So let's see, glimpse diamonds. Okay, so ito yung structure ni diamonds na may carat siya, quantitative variable, and price. So price, asan si price yan? Okay? So let's see the relationship between carats and price. Okay, so let's see. Carat and price are both quantitative variables, so it's perfectly fine to use a geom point. And then let's do a little bit of the transparency here. Point 1, let's run this. Okay. So we can see here, seems to be a positive relationship. But pag bigger yung carat, guys, hindi na siya masyadong apparent yung ano, no? Yung positive relationship. Sa carat, sa 1, carat 1, okay, masyado na malaki yung price range, no? Okay, but dito sa higher carats, kunyari itong 5, level 5 na to, we can see that yung mga prices siya talagang mataas. In the lower carats, tulad itong 1, medyo high, medyo malaki yung yung variance niya. May mga mura, may mga sobrang mahal, no? Okay? So, pero dito sa 5 karat, kitang-kita natin na lahat sila really very expensive. So we can say here that the higher the karat, generally, the higher the karat of the diamond, the higher is the price. So this is just one example of being able to establish some sense of relationship, insights about the data, just by using the plot, no? Which I'm not by just using the plot, by including a plot. So this is what I'm expecting from your project, guys. Hindi lang dapat nagpa-plot, kailangan may analysis, may discussion. Okay? The more the discussion, the better. Okay, so this is another one. This is from the economics. Tignan din natin, guys, yung economics sa dataset. Glimpse economics. So we have here the date, the population. I'm not sure about the PCE. The save, this, I think this is saving rate, unemployment rate, and then unemployed. If you want to know more about the data set, you can seek the help of R. Okay, you know how to use this, guys, the question mark. And then this economics, this comes from ggplot2. Okay, and it tells us about something about the data. This is the metadata of the data set produced from US economic time series, taken from Fred, wide format. Okay, yung wide format, guys, at saka long format, we're going to learn that by next week when we go to tidying data wrangling. And PCE, personal consumption pala to, in billions of dollars. Total population, in thousands. Personal savings rate, as I suspected. Median duration of unemployment in weeks. Okay, duration siya. And then unemployment in thousands. So that's what our data is all about. Okay, and then if we're going to plot date, which is date, guys, date siya, maganda yung geom line. We learned about this, guys, di ba? Pag date and unemployment, so we can see the time series. Okay, and then ito, well, ito, city driving histogram. Alright, so this is just a review na gawa na natin dati. Okay, so this is just to, again, reinforce, guys, that yung basic plot natin consists of your data, your mapping, and your geom point. Okay, so we can add others dun sa aesthetics, guys. Pwedeng magdagdag tayo ng color, ng size, ng shape, and other aesthetic attributes. Now take note, guys, kapag dinadagdag natin yung aesthetic sa mapping, okay, it's scaled. So this is what I was trying to say a while ago. When you plot an aesthetic under mapping dito sa aesthetic na to, ang ginagawa dyan ni R, it makes it into a scale. Okay? So the scale is also responsible for creating a guide, an axis or legend that allows you to read the plot, converting aesthetic values back into data values. So let's have an example of this. So once again, we're plotting Mpg, displacement, and highway. Notice, guys, yung color is equal to class. Linalagay natin siya dito sa mapping, no? Sa ggplot. Yung mapping na to. Diyan natin linalagay. And then let's plot this geom point. Okay, what do you notice about guys, about the plot? What do you notice about the plot? Okay, color-coded na siya, no? Kasi linagay natin dito yung color inside your mapping. Yan. So sinabi natin, ikulay niya yung class. So what R will do is that it will scale the different classes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes. So ang ginawa ni R, kinolor scale niya. No? Kinolor scale niya yung classes. 7. Okay. So let's compare that with this one. Okay, so as I mentioned here, this gives each point a unique color corresponding to each class. And then nagkaka-legend, di ba? Nagkaroon ng legend dito. Automatic yon. If we put our aesthetic inside your mapping dito. Okay, now let's take a look at this. So if you don't want to scale it, if you just want a fixed value, then wag natin ilalagay dun sa mapping. Dito natin ilagay sa geom natin. Okay. So if you take a look at this code, ito, color is equal to blue. Nasaan yung blue, guys? Nasaan yung color na to? It's inside your mapping, di ba? Aesthetic color is equal to blue. It's inside your mapping. Therefore, i-scale pa rin, i-scale to ni R. Tingnan nyo ha. Scale niyan, pag pinat na, sorry. Sige, yung tatlo na lang. So you have 3 plots here. Yung una, okay, this is the first one. Notice that it did not put the blue color there. Kahit nilagay mo color is equal to blue, ang ginawa niya, in-scale niya yung blue, kaya nga nagkaroon ng legend dito. Okay, geom point pa rin, pero hindi niya sinunod yung color na sinasabi mong blue. It did not treat it as a color. No? Rather, it treated it as a data. Okay, tapos inano niya, in-scale niya. Ayan. Compare that with the second one. Okay, yung second one, guys, geom point. Okay, question. Saan nakalagay yung color na to? Is it inside your mapping or is inside your geom? Paki-chat nga, guys. In the second code, yung geom point, then may aesthetic dito. Is it inside your geom or inside your mapping? Okay, geom. Okay. Geom. Geom. Okay. Geom. Thank you for your answers, guys. However, it's not inside your geom. It's inside your mapping. Okay? Let me be clear, guys, ha? Hindi siya nasa loob ng geom. Geom siya, pero yung aesthetic nakalagay pa rin dito. No? Yun. So, remember, guys, last time sinabi natin, kapag yung aesthetic na yan, kahit sa nakalagay yan, considered pa rin yan as part of your mapping. Okay? Clear ba, guys? Aesthetic color is equal to blue. So, tingnan natin yung second plot. Ganun pa rin. Ganun pa rin, guys. It's similar to the first one. Kasi it's as if R is treating this also as part of mapping. Kasi nga, kahit nasa loob siya ng geom point, still the presence of aesthetic dito, that's still part of your mapping. Unlike in the third one, guys, tingnan nyo. O yung color na yan, yung aesthetic na yan, no? Color is equal to blue, it's technically already inside your geom. No? Kasi tinanggal na natin yung aesthetic dito. So if we plot this, ito yung lalabas. Okay. So notice wala na yung dito, wala na yung leveling dito, di ba? Wala na yung index dito, unlike this one. Yan. Okay. So if you want, guys, a specific color on a particular geom, put it inside your geom. Okay? Huwag nyo ilalagay yung aesthetic dito. No? Yung aesthetic na to, guys, pwede natin ilagay dito yan sa mapping or pwede ilagay sa geom yan. Kahit na ilagay natin sa geom yan, kung naka-aesthetic pa rin andyan pa rin aesthetic function, it will still be treated as part of your mapping. It will still be part of, globalize pa rin niya yan. No? It will assume that this color is equal to blue is part of all your geoms. Kahit na nasa geom point siya dito. Okay, clear ba yan, guys? Clear? Pakichat nga kung clear. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. Sige, let's continue. Okay, so may dito, guys, may some notes. In the first and second plot, the value for blue is scaled, as I mentioned to you a while ago, to a pinkish color, and the legend is added. in the third, sorry, this is the third plot. Okay, correct mo lang. The points are given the R color blue. This is an important technique for values needed for color and other aesthetics. So I hope you see the distinction. Now, colors and shape, guys, work well with categorical variables. Size works well with continuous variables. Now, yung shape, guys, hindi maganda in continuous yan. Kasi kunyari, yung continuous variables natin, di ba, iba't ibang values yan. Kunyari, from 0 up to 1 million. Ibig sabihin, magbibigay ka ng shape ng iba't ibang shape hanggang 1 million. 1 million shapes for the different values. Mahirap yun, di ba? Okay? Pati yung color, guys. Kung ilagay natin yan sa continuous variable, kunyari, 1 up to 1 million yung ano, okay, kahit 1 up to 100 lang, no? Okay, so ang values natin ranging from 1 up to 100. So is color scale natin yung 100 different values. Okay, mahirap na sa visualization yan. Size okay siya with continuous variables, pero yung color and shape works well with categorical variables. Okay, so data visualization, guys, take note of this principle. Less is usually more. Okay, ang hirap kasi makita yung simultaneous relationship among color, size, and shape. So please exercise restraint when using aesthetics. Ang importante, di ba? What's the purpose of data visualization? Communication. You're communicating something to your audience. So it's not just for, of course, importante din yung ganda ng plot. Importante yun. Pero kung maganda nga, pero hindi naman natin na di-deliver, nako-convey yung message na gusto natin, it defeats the purpose. Okay? Form, beauty, and brevity also are very important. The main objective is for us to be able to convey a message. So ganun dapat, guys, yung ano nyo, yung gagawin nyo sa project nyo. No? Okay. So let's take a look at this example. Okay, meron tayong city driving, highway driving. Tapos, i-color scale natin si displacement. Ano ba si displacement, guys? Anong klaseng ano yan? Again, tingnan natin dito. Mpg, parang din natin hanapin sa taas. Displacement is okay. It's a quantitative variable. Okay. I-color natin siya. Tingnan sandali. Summary, Mpg, just for me to see. Si displacement is okay. Minimum 1.6, maximum 7. Okay, let's see this, guys. Geom jitter, ibig sabihin medyo isi-shock yung data ng konti. Okay, pwede rin pala to, no? Si displacement ano lang. Konti lang siya actually, konti lang level siya. So we can work on that. No? Pwede siya. Pwede natin gamitin yung displacement as aesthetic for color. Okay, take note, guys, si displacement, si color, pinasok natin sa mapping. So expect an index like this. Pag pinapasok natin aesthetic sa mapping, automatic rin magkakaroon ng index yan na ganyan. And G-meter point natin. Okay, so nakikita natin dito, guys, let's see the relationship between this. Ano ibig sabihin ng kinolor code niya? Yung mga malalaking displacement dito niya nilagay sa sa light blue. So andi dito siya. Ang concentration dito. So it tells us, guys, na kapag malaking displacement, maliit lang maliit yung miles na nako-cover. Yung distance na nako-cover per gallon, maliit lang. Obviously, guys, kasi pag malaking displacement, malaki yung liters ng ng pag-consume ng gas, no? So, ibig sabihin niyan, expected natin to na positive relationship. And then also, pag city driving and highway driving, okay, nakita din natin dito, guys, na blue, no? Yung dark blue na dito, these are small displacements. Okay? So mataas siya, both siya, mataas yung mata-travel ng car, okay, if the displacements are very low. Kita natin sa color, no? Okay, so here guys, we see the relationship between highway and city driving, yung miles na mata-travel. Okay, so it's a positive relationship, and at the same time, meron tayong another level ng insight dito, yung color ng displacement. So dito yung dark ones, you notice that they're up here. They're more on the second quadrant. No? If we split this into quadrants, no? Quadrant 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're more in the first quadrant. Okay, so how about this? Pag naka-shape naman guys, ano mangyayari? So si displacement kanina naka-color. No? Paano pag shape natin? Okay, anong sinasabi sa akin dito? Okay, nag-error ako. Ano sabi sa inyo guys? What appears in your output? Okay. So nag-error siya, no? Okay, good. Nag-error siya, ang sabi dun sa at hindi naglagay ng ano. Okay, dito. Hindi siya nagsabi ng okay. Nag-plot ba sa inyo, guys? Nag-plot ba sa inyo? No. Okay, no. Okay, take note guys, kapag shape, up to six different shapes lang yan. No? Eh, itong si marami siyang level ng displacement eh. So, let me rerun this. Okay, ayaw na talaga. No? Kasi, ang displacement guys, marami siyang levels, and R can only give up to 6 different shapes. Linimit na doon kasi mahirap naman kung more than 6 na different shapes na. Okay, let's take a look at this. Ito naman, ito, i-shape natin yung class. No? Yung class, ito, ano to? This is character. So, pwede to. No? Okay, so, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kanina guys, sorry, kanina I failed to point out that si displacement is continuous variable. So, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin si shape pag continuous. Okay, so si shape, pwedeng, kung hindi continuous, ito categorical to, shape is equal to class. Okay, so here, it generated a plot. Different shape siya, two-seater, yung circle. Okay, sandali lang guys ha. Medyo naliliitan ako sa ano. Increase ko lang ng konti yung font. Okay. Alright, so si shape guys, nasa na tayo? Here. Shape we can use for categorical variables but not for continuous variables. Okay, so yun pa pwede. And take note guys, yung dulo dito yung pang-pito, wala na. Si SUV wala ng shape, no? So hindi natin nakita dito yun. Kasi pag shape guys, it's limited only to 6. Okay, and it will not work guys kung masyado maraming shapes. So, ang hirap na ma-distinguish yun. Hindi tayo maano sa ano, sa visualization, guys, yung mga mata natin compared to animals who have really super mayroon silang ano ng depth. May mga animals like well, eagles and some birds, no? Magagaling yung ano nila, yung sa pag ano ng shape. Okay. Alright, how about this one, guys? Si displacement, linagyan natin ng color. Okay. Sorry. Sa aesthetic natin, dalawa, no? Linagyan natin ng size at saka ng color. Wala natin to. Okay, so dalawa yung nagiging legends natin dito. Displacement and parehong displacement, but one as color and the other as shape. So notice that the bigger the shape, the bigger the displacement. Okay, so yung malalaki dito, sila yung malalaking displacement. So notice, guys, yung ito, blue, light blue at saka light blue and big size. Okay, so consistent siya, no? High displacement, big size ng circle at saka light color blue. Okay, yun siya. So pwedeng dalawa, guys. You can use more than one aesthetic in a plot. So here we're mapping, as I said, mapping both size and color. Okay, pause for a while. Any questions? Clear ba so far? Paki-chat nga, guys, kung clear. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, faceting, guys, we learned about this already before. So these are just some additional inputs about faceting. So saan natin ginagamit yung faceting, guys? Para ma-split natin yung data into subsets. Para makita natin yung difference between certain categorical variables. And as we said before, this is used to remedy overplotting. Okay, dalawang types ng faceting, grid at saka wrap. Yung wrap, guys, na ano natin dati to, na pag-aralan natin to. If you want to know more about this, okay, again, malaking tulong yung help, no? So I'll not run this, but on your own, guys, you can use this. So let's plot again Mpg. So displacement and highway. So we're using the geom point. And then facet wrap natin, dot, squiggle, the tilde, and then class. So what will this look like? Okay. So sinabi natin dito, we want to display sa x-axis yung displacement, tapos sa y-axis yung mileage in the highway, and then separate it through different classes. So there are 7 classes. So notice, guys, nakita natin na ito yung behavior ng relationship between highway driving, yung mileage sa highway, and then the displacement based on these categories. 2-seater, okay, and then compact, mid-size, etc. So kita natin dito, for example, si SUV, no? SUV, yung displacement ng SUV, meron siyang as low as 2 something to as high as 6 point something. And most, guys, yung mileage niya mababa, no? Ibig sabihin hindi niya kayang umano. It cannot travel for a long time, for a long distance relatively. Ang pinakamataas lang around 20 plus. No? While pag compact guys, merong 40 miles. No? It can travel 40 miles. Okay? And then most of the displacement ng mga compact cars, hindi siya lumalampas ng 4 liters. Okay? So, compact cars in this case were built more for efficiency. Okay? Fuel saver siya kasi nakaka-travel siya ng malayo due to small displacement. Okay? So, clear to guys? Anong difference nitong may dot tapos tilde tapos class compared to this one? What's the difference between that one, guys? Okay. Anong difference sila? Yung dot tapos tilde tapos class, how was it arranged? It was arranged by row, di ba? Tama ba guys? By row siya. Ito naman, by column yung arrangement niya. So tilde class, yung isa naman dot tilde class. So that's just the difference. Pero pareho lang naman silang pinapakita. No? Okay, clear guys? Alright. Of course, we can facet guys by two variables. No? So ito, sorry guys, sorry, I stand corrected. No? Kanina facet wrap. Ito naman facet grid. Okay, so there's a difference between facet wrap and facet grid. If you take a look at this, guys, okay, ano na notice nyo? As the name suggests, guys, parang naka-grid type siya. No? Grid type. So, ito, yung grid type na to, tilde, tapos yung variable, okay? Pwede din naman, guys, dot. Okay, let's try this for illustration purposes. Let's copy this. Baka may question dito. Okay, sandali Sige, thank you. Thank you for that question. Let's copy this. Control C. And then Control V natin. Tapos palitan natin to guys ng facet grid pero dot yung una, no? So let's run this. Okay. So yung dot and then tilde then class, it's the same as this one. It's the same as walang dot. So dot tilde class or tilde class, they're the same. Now there's another one, ito. So ito, let's remove this. Delete. Control V. Oh, sorry. Mali. Control C. I'm putting it here. Okay. Ito naman tilde tapos dot. So what will this generate? Okay. Naka-row siya, no? Arrange siya by row. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Bea, for the question. Okay. All right. So you see the difference, guys. Yung direction lang. Yung direction. So depende kung ano. In this case, sino mas maganda, guys? Sino mas maganda? Yung row-wise, itong row-wise na to, or yung... Okay, let's put it side by side so that put natin siya side by side. So we have here two plots, no? Ito, or ito. Okay, could you kindly look at this, guys? Look at these two plots. Sino mas maganda dito? Which is better? Comment nga. Vertical, vertical. Okay, thank you. Or by column or vertical, okay. Alright, thank you for your answers. Correct yung answers nyo. Pero guys, okay, thank you. Pwede naman yung answer nyo, vertical, no? But the generic answer is, it depends on what you're looking. No? Sige, tingnan ko itong ano guys Ito yung sinasabi nyo, no? Itong vertical. It depends on what you're really focusing on. Kung ang fino-focus nyo guys, yung kilometerage, yung miles na nata-travel niya, maganda nga itong vertical. Kasi dito mako-compare natin, kunyari, si compact at saka si subcompact, mas no? They can really travel long kilometers or long miles. Tapos dito, si pick-up, meron siyang mababa lang yung miles per gallon niya. Dito din si SUV, no? Si two-seater nasa gitna siya, no? Kaya ang maraming concentration ng high Mpg itong si compact at saka si subcompact. Ang maraming concentration ng low Mpg ito si SUV. Okay, but if you're comparing displacements, ito yung titingnan natin. No? Okay, so here you can see that sa mga displacements, guys, ang malalaking displacement will be more of your SUV, your pickup also, and then sa two-seater, no? Siya nga yung pinakamalaking displacement. Ibig sabihin malaki yung sa yung sa liters niya. No? So kaya malakas kumonsumo to. Ibig sabihin, guys, mas konti yung matatravel natin, yung MPG natin, miles per gallon. Okay, so it depends on what variable you're focusing at. So pareho useful siya. No? Ito, ang focus natin is comparing kasi ang Y natin dito, guys, yung consumption, yung miles per gallon. So ito makikita natin. Hindi natin masyado mako-compare yung displacement dito. No? Yung displacement, dito natin siya mako-compare. Okay, kasi isang axis yung focus niya. Yung isang axis dito yung displacement. Dito naman yung y-axis, iba-iba siya. No? This is one y-axis for SUV, another y-axis. Bali, parang separate siya, guys, kasi umuulit-ulit. No? 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 40. So it's as if you have several y-axis here. So apparently the focus here is not on the y-axis. Dito naman, ang focus natin, yung x-axis kasi iisa lang siya. Look, 2, 3, 4, pare-pareho sila side by side. Dito, guys, 20, 30, 40, iisa lang yung count nun, iisa lang yung incidence nun, kaya technically isang axis lang, y-axis. Ito naman, maraming x-axis. So both are useful, guys. It depends on what variable you are focusing on. Okay, clear yan, guys? Clear? Okay, second one is better. Okay. All right. So in terms, may sinabi naman si John dito, second one, in terms of readability, okay, second one, okay, two-seater, all right. So first one kasi, okay, my point din si John, if we're going to compare it in terms of readability, mas maganda tong vertical kasi kitang-kita talaga natin yung class niya. Ito naman medyo hindi siya maliwanag yung sa class. Okay? But I already mentioned, guys, kung ano yung focus natin, guys, that's the better that's a better choice for the faceted grid. Okay. So some more examples, guys, some more on faceting. So dito, city driving and then displacement, geom point, and then facet trap natin. Nagawa na natin to kanina, no? We have done this already. Have we? Cylinder to, no? Cylinder. Kanina hindi pala cylinder. So ganun din siya, guys. We have 4, 5, 6, 8 cylinders. So facet trap. Okay, we can also do this via facet grid. No? But I leave that to you as an exercise. All right. So sa mga geoms, guys, diniscuss natin to dati. We have geom smooth. Diba smooth line to, no? And then box plot, histogram, frequency polygon. I'm not sure if we have discussed this before. Geom bar, geom path, geom line. So let's quickly discuss some other examples of your geom objects. Okay, so here we're plotting displacement sa x-axis, highway Mpg sa y-axis, geom smooth. Sorry. Okay, so let's go here. Geom point siya. And then geom smooth. Nandali. Inom muna ako ng water. Okay, then we said here, guys, that yung geom smooth, di ba? It's like a regression line. Okay, kaso nga lang hindi siya yung straight line mismo. It's like a curve. Tapos ang default niya, yung geom smooth, ang default niya, guys, yung low S. Okay, if you want the line, you have to put method is equal to LM. And ang default din niya, kasama yung standard error, okay, yung confidence interval. If you don't want this to appear, then you have to put SE is equal to false. So quick review lang to, guys, ang ginawa natin before. So we have here, okay, it's a good show of relationship between your displacement and your the Mpg and the highway. And we said that it's a negative relationship kasi habang lumalaki yung displacement, lumiliit yung miles per gallon na natatravel yung car. And this is your smooth line. Okay, this is your localized smooth line natin. And then kasama yung confidence interval, yung nasa gray. Okay, and we have another one, guys. Okay, so there are some pointers here just for you to read. Sabi natin, if you don't want to have the confidence interval, SE is equal to false na lang. Okay. Okay, so here, ganun pa rin, guys. Yung span, we included the span kasi, okay, let's run this. Pag sinabing span, guys, tignan nyo. Yung span, it's an indicator of the smoothness. So it ranges from 0 to 1. The closer it is to 1, the smoother it is. Ito, tignan nyo, guys, halos sinusundan nyo yung mga ano, hindi siya ganun ka-smooth kasi sensitive siya sa pagtaas or pagbaba ng mga points natin. Okay, so that's taken care of by the span function. And if we plot this, pag span is equal to 1, okay, ito yung parang kanina. Ito yung default, no? Okay, if you try to see, kunyari 0.5, experiment natin to. Okay, hindi na siya as, di ba? Hindi na siya as sensitive to the rising or falling points as compared to a lower measure of span. Kung span is equal to 0 natin, guys, what happens? Wala, no? Wala. Kasi parang sinasabi natin, natanggalin natin yung geom smooth. So it has to have a number. Kung 0.5, okay, anong mali doon? Hindi niya inalaw yung 0.05. Okay. Problema siya sa 0.05. Kasi yung 0.1, tinanggap niya eh. Oops, wait. Ano nangyari? Did I miss something here? Yung 0.1 guys, ayaw niya, no? I'm just experimenting here. Okay, 0.2. Yan. So, ganun pa rin. Medyo sensitive siya. So, going back here to 0.5. It was just to illustrate the point, guys, na kapag nag-ano tayo, ano yan? Just this one. Okay. Wala rin masyado yung 0.05. Kanina, you were using 0.1 ba? 0.1. Nawala siya 0.1. Anong ginamit natin, guys? Sorry nabura ko. What span did we use? Guys, ano yung span yung una ginamit natin kanina? 0.2. Okay, sige. Ibalik ko lang yung 0.2. 0.1 is not giving me the plot that I want. Huh? Okay. So the point here, guys, is that the lower the span, the more sensitive it is to changes, upticks and downticks of the data. Okay. While yung smooth, guys, yung yung is equal to 1. Okay. Ito yung kanina natin, no? So very smooth siya, which is the default, yung span is equal to 1. Okay, so ito naman yung LM. We already studied this before. So this will give us the regression line, no? Yung line mismo. This is the line of best fit, which we're going to discuss in a few weeks from now. Focus tayo sa regression. Okay, yung mga box plots, guys, hindi ko na masyado i-discuss to kasi na-discuss na actually natin to before. So these are just some examples. Sige, itong jitter, the drive and the highway, if you plot this. Okay, i-plot ko na lahat. This introduces another geom object, yung violin. No? Okay, there. So ito yung jitter, guys. Medyo parang in-spread out niya. And then this is our box plot. We know this. The 5-number summary natin. And then this is the geom violin. Okay? Medyo mahirap din i-interpret yung geom violin. But for some data, this will really work. Kasi ito makikita natin yung concentration ng data dito sa level na to. So ibig sabihin nito, sa four-wheel drive, marami sa kanila, guys, ang concentration ng data nila dito sa less than 20 na Mpg. Okay, dito naman sa front wheel, okay, ang concentration ng ano nila dito sa around 20, 25, 26 miles per gallon. So yun ang maraming data points sila. Tapos maliit na lang dito sa dito sa rear wheel drive, halos uniform lang siya, no? It doesn't matter, guys, kung medyo uniform yung distribution niya. Okay, so that's what we call a violin plot. So tapos meron siyang may guys, may strengths and weaknesses siya. Okay, yung box plot, alam natin yan kasi we were able to summarize, no? Your distribution just with the 5-number summaries. Si jitter plot, hindi siya maganda, guys, in jitter. Kapag medyo marami talaga yung data points natin, it will only work with relatively small data sets. Pag malaki, medyo mahirap siya kasi kung masyado talaga yung concentration ng data, kahit na mag-jitter tayo, hindi siya masyadong makikita, no? Okay, and then violin plots, guys, gives us the richest display. Medyo magdidepend siya dun sa computation ng density estimate. And there's some sense of difficulty in interpreting this. Sinama ko ba dyan, guys, yung SINA? Guys? Kindly check, guys, kung naglagay ba ako dyan ng improvement ng violin plot? Paki-yes or no nga, please. Okay, sorry Hindi ko palang nadala tong Okay, kindly insert na lang, guys, this one. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes just to copy this. Copy nyo lang muna yung violin sa taas. Tapos, baguhin nyo lang, tapos dagdagan nyo na lang nito. Sige, I'll give you 1 minute to copy that. Pause ko muna. Okay, so we plot this geom SINA and this is the result. What do you notice about it? What does it look like? Okay. Diba parang siya, parang violin lang din, no? Wala nga lang yung outline. Okay, so it looks like a violin, geom violin without the outline. So nakikita natin dito, guys, yung concentration ng data, no? Yun. Ito, you can see the concentration of your data. Thank you, Mary. No, so as I said, it looks like the geom violin. Okay, parang geom violin siya. Yung kanina natin ito. So let me rerun this for yan, diba? without the borders, no? Yan. Now we can we can combine and we know, guys, that we can combine plots, no? So ito i-combine natin si geom violin at saka si jitter muna. And then here we have width of 0.1 alpha. We know this. This is the transparency. Yung width kung gaano kalawak yung pag-jitter niya. Ira natin tong pangalawa, guys. So we have here the jitter. Okay, 0.1. Linimit lang yung jitter niya sa 0.1. Okay, width of 0.1. The greater this is, the greater will be the width, no? Kunyari 0.3. You can see, guys, lumawak yung jittering, di ba? Okay, balik ko na lang sa 0.1 to. And then, ito naman, combine natin, guys, si violin at saka si geom SINA. Okay. Okay, so it looks like parang ano din siya, no? Parang jitter without the jittering, no? Kasi si jitter, di ba, parang sinishake niya yung data natin. Ito, hindi siya hindi sinake yung data. It's the actual distribution. So, kinumbine natin si geom violin at saka si geom SINA. Okay? So, maybe, guys, I'd like as an exercise for you to put colors here, no? So, I'll leave that to you guys to try. Lagyan nyo kaya ng color, no, para ma-distinguish natin yung drive natin. Okay? So I'll leave that to you as an exercise. Try it first on your own. Okay. Then we go next to themes, guys. Themes. Although we started discussing this last time, if you want to know more about themes, okay, theme. Okay, maraming. So you have here the help function. Ayan, guys, ang dami, oh. No? Ang dami. So themes are a powerful way to customize the non-data components of your plots. Okay, ano example? Ano ba lumalabas sa theme, guys? yung titles, yung labels, yung fonts, background, grid lines, legends. Ito yung purpose ng theme. Okay, so I expect you guys to work to include this in your plots, ha? Yung themes. Gamitin nyo to para yung plots nyo, ma-modify nyo yung titles, yung labels, yung fonts, etc. So here you have several examples. Okay, yung theme guys, pwede nyo i-modify yung line, etc. Yan, marami yan. Okay, tapos let's see kung may mga example sa baba. Okay, ito guys, oh. Okay, pwede nating copy natin to kasi Mpg din naman ginamit dito, no? Ayan. There are several other examples here. Ito. Okay, this is also another example, guys. Okay, marami example dito, no? Pero ito empty cars ang ginamit. Okay, you can also empty cars. It's from empty cars. So magaling si empty cars. Nasa dataset siya, no? Okay. You can access this. So balik ako dun sa theme. So actually, pwede nyo ito magawa, guys. No? You can try this and explore ito. Empty cars, wait Mpg. Okay, and then dito, yan. Iba't ibang klaseng ano na guys, no? Theme. Okay, so I leave that to you guys to explore. Okay, you can learn a lot from this one. Ang dami example ng themes dito. Okay, so sa atin, let's try to work on this very quickly. Okay, siya na yung themes natin ito, no? Okay, so ggplot, drive and highway, box plot ginagamit dito. Color is equal to 1, fill is equal to 3, and then ylab, okay, plus, ito yung theme guys, no? Theme, ito na yung kanina, no? Theme.text, yung text sa y-axis, yung text ng x-axis, yung title ng x, at saka yung title ng y. Okay, so let me sa taas guys, highway consumption. Okay, yung y-axis pala. Let's run this. Okay, so this is just an example guys. So box plot ang ginamit natin. Color, black yon, yung di ba yung color is the yung outline niya. Fill, ito yung green. Tapos yung Y label is highway consumption. And then linagyan niya dito guys yung size. Okay, for example, axis.title.y is equal to element text size is equal to 15, color is equal to 2. Color 2 is red, no? Size niya 15. Okay. If example lang gawin ko tong guys, gawin ko tong maliit lang 5. And color is equal to, let's see, color is equal to 5. Okay, tingnan nyo guys, ang liit na, no? Ang liit. Kasi ginawa kong 5 yung size. Tapos color is equal to 5, hindi rin maganda. Balik ko na lang. Okay? So it makes, pag yung title, yung labels, yung font, guys, pwede natin gamitin yung yung theme. And there are so many elements here. Dami, oh. So ang dami natin pwedeng baguhin sa elements. May mga legends pa. Okay. All right. Okay, let's continue, guys. Okay. Let's really target to finish this kasi gusto ko na itong matapos guys, itong file na to I don't want to be going back to this next meeting kasi gusto ko next meeting magma-maps na tayo at saka heat maps. Let me just show this to you. So kindly guys, may mga package dito Kindly if you don't have that package, kindly download it already. Load it, install it already kasi tapos pakitingnan niyo na lang din to yung mga konti lang naman to guys. This is more of the heat maps and maps. Okay, so let's finish this. Okay. I want to saan na ba ako? Okay, so tapos na tayo sa theme, ano? Histograms, alam na natin yan actually. So ito, I don't know if we discussed this yung frequency polygon. It's supposed to be like a histogram, only that it is represented as a line. So i-run natin to. So the first plot is a mere histogram. Ito yung geom histogram natin with the fill and the color. And then yung pangalawa, naglagay tayo ng frequency polygon. Okay, ito yun. Okay. So let's see if we can color. Okay. So these are frequency polygon. No? So it's a layer on top of each other. Nauna yung histogram, tapos on top of the histogram is your frequency polygon. So that's a line, guys. No? Parang histogram din siya. Notice it touches the middle part of your, it connects. No? It connects your histogram dun sa middle part niya. So that's your frequency polygon. Okay? Then, you can also control the bin width. Parang histogram din siya. So ito guys, highway naman yung highway mileage. Same ba sa taas? Okay, pareho lang. Ito, binago natin yung, compare natin kung ang bin width 2.5 versus 1. Alright, bin width, this is 1. Bin width 2.5. Ibig sabihin, pag bin width natin 2.5, mas malawak yung width ng ano natin ng histogram, which means okay, mas konti lang guys yung magiging lines natin yan. Okay? Tapos yung bin width natin dito 1, mas narrow, so mas maraming lines yan. Okay. Okay, clear so far guys? Yung frequency polygon. Paki-chat nga. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Then density plot then guys. Okay, it's an alternative to the frequency polygon. Kaso nga lang, medyo mas mahirap siyang i-interpret. No? So let's try this. Nagbigay ba ako ng example dito? Oops, wait. Let me plot this. Okay, frequency polygon tayo. Hindi ko yata nalagay yung ano. Okay, so guys, di ba nagawa na natin to last time? Okay. I think we already did the geom density. Okay, medyo iba siya, no? Mamaya attendance, ha? Tapos, kasi may iba pang geom density, no? May 2D din. No? So, let's see. Compare lang natin dito. Ay, hindi. Kailangan dalawang variables. So, sorry, ha? Okay. So, okay, let me go back here, guys. Yung geom density, guys, it's almost like a frequency polygon. Only that, ang geom density kasi, okay, smooth yung ano niya, yung curvature niya, no? Example, this one. So this is your frequency polygon, and then this is your geom density. Okay, so smooth yung ano niya, yung lines niya. Ano natin yan? It's our histogram. Okay? Alright, so magta-time na, guys, magta-time na. Okay? So ito gusto ko lang pakita, guys, yung bar plot. Ito, di ba we did this before already. Okay, bar plot siya. Anong kaibahan, guys, ng bar plot sa sa histogram? So this is a bar plot. The difference is that, guys, pag bar plot, it's used for categorical variables and it counts, no? Samantalang yung histogram, it's used for, sa ginagamit, guys, histogram for continuous variables, no? So that's a difference. Now let's take a look at this data. So let's create a data frame, drugs. Okay, correct. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Ang bar plot for frequency. Okay, tapos, effect. Ito, 4.2 daw yung A, B is 9.7, C is 6.1. So let's create this object. Okay, and then let's create this. Let's plot a geom bar. So sa X natin si drug, and then sa Y si effect, no? So let's create a geom bar out of that. Ano nangyayari, guys? Nag-error siya, no? Nag-error siya. Bakit? Bakit, guys? Now, you recall last time, I don't know when that was, pero pag pre-counted na kasi, guys, magkakaproblema tayo sa geom bar. Kasi ito, pre-counted na si A, B, and C. Okay? Di ba dito, guys, ito. Si manufacturer, hindi naman pre-counted to eh. So when we use geom bar, automatically binilang niya. So sino yung mga iba't ibang manufacturers? Ito. And then, ilan yung instance ni OD? Yan, binilang niya. Okay? So when you use geom bar, ang default na stat niya, statistic, is count. So bibilangin niya. Okay? Ang problema nitong natin, itong si drugs na data natin, okay, pre-counted siya, may bilang no, si A 4.2, si B 9.7, si C 6.1. So when we ask R to do the geom bar for that, nag-error siya kasi nga si geom bar magbibilang yan eh. Eh kung may bilang na, magkakaroon ng ng conflict, no? So what we have to do is that if we want to do that for a data that has already a pre-count, ilalagay natin dapat dito geom bar stat is equal to identity. Ibig sabihin nun, wag na niyang bibilangin. Ang gawin na lang niya, gamitin niya yung bilang dun sa data. So that's what this means, no? Okay, so i-run natin to. Ayun. Kung ano yung linagay natin na bilang dun sa drugs, yun yung ginamit niya. Ito. Yan. 4.2 something, etc. Alright? Class, clear yun. So si geom bar, kung pre-counted na yung data, guys, okay, you have to write this. You have to put here, stat is equal to identity, para hindi niya gawin yung default na statistical function, which is to count. Of course, pwede rin geom point to. Okay. Alright, it's already time, guys. Sandali kung pwede, sana, sana, I'll just spend next meeting just a few minutes with this. Kung pwede, may I have your cooperation to already plot this. No? So sana paki-plot nyo na to, guys. Okay, para quickly na lang nating i-go over to. No? So I'm here at yung economics data. Okay, pati ito, guys, please. Kung pwede, ito interesting to, no? Kasi ginamit natin dito isang geom object na hindi pa natin nagagamit before, geom path. So I wish, guys, that you will plot this too, kasi makikita nyo to, no? So this is an interesting plot. So kung pwede, guys, tingnan nyo, aralin ng konti, no? Para next meeting, ang focus na natin yung maps at saka heat maps at saka yung dashboard natin. And then ito then, guys, just these are just ano lang to, guys, X label, Y label. No? Ito, alam naman natin to. If we run this, so tatlong plots lang yan. Okay. Ito, binago lang yung X label at saka Y label. Ito, tinanggal yung X label at saka Y label. Kaya, ninal natin siya. Okay, so just showing you guys what to expect here. Pakiran na lang, please, guys. So ito, these are just very self-explanatory, limit ng X at saka Y. And then itong coordinates, guys. Okay. Yan. And then lastly, yung maps. Okay. So may example ako dito ng maps. And some panels here. Okay. So that's all for this. So next meeting, guys, quick lang natin na dadaanan itong mga to, no? And then we're going to go into this, the next. Tapos pakidaanan na lang din, guys. Alright, so sige, guys, thank you so much for your patience. Sorry I extended a bit. Okay, so let me